Players are being introduced on table 1, Mark Allen and Ding Junhui, and then this match will get underway. They put on a show here in Shanghai. It's a terrific venue, terrific tournament, 10th staging. So, Michael Holt is going to get us underway. It's best of 9 playing for a place in the quarter-finals of the Shanghai Masters. Yes, the last time they played the World Grand Prix last season, Holt led 3-0. O'Sullivan came back to 3 each, would have been favourite in the decider. Holt won it with a break of 76. Terrific break it was as well. So looking forward to this, as I'm sure is Mike Allett.
Yeah, thank you, David. Certainly are. What a day to have a ticket, eh? This is a fantastic, stellar lineup in this session. It really is. And you can see everybody there trying to get their pictures on their phones as the players came in, especially Ronnie and also Ding Junhui. But what a treat this is going to be during this session. We know Michael's been playing well of late. Ronnie, as we said, struggled a little bit the other day, but he's still here, he's in the tournament, and he's still a danger to everybody. This could be a really good match between these two. Best of 9 again until we get to the semi-finals, which will be 11s, and then, of course, the final on Sunday is the best of 19. Needing to avoid the double kiss. Well, at first glance, it's not too bad. Although there is a red into the green pocket actually here for Michael. Well played.
1.
Much more confident in his abilities these days, Michael Holt. Been working with Terry Griffiths over the last year or so, and it's obviously calmed him down a little bit. He's always worn his heart on his sleeve, but he's very much more controlled within himself these days. And I'm sure he'll fancy the job here against Ronnie.
Well, he played unbelievably well at the World Championship in the first round to beat Neil Robertson.
6.
Probably the best he's ever played over a sustained period. And of course at the start of the
7.
season got to the Riga final where he lost out to Robertson, but that was his first big ranking final. What it means is he's got a great chance to qualify for this new tournament that's on in November, because top 4 off the one-year list make it into that. It's a 16-man event, so that's maybe in the back of his mind somewhere. Well, didn't really get into them, did he?
12.
So, just a safety.
Michael Holt, 12.
O'Sullivan was given some help by Liang Wenbo, who did fall apart a bit, but what was noticeable about that match was how much Ronnie really wanted to win, as we see this into the pack again, or in fact not into the pack so much. Yeah, he really battled hard. His A-game never really materialised, but he dug deep, and that's a good sign for O'Sullivan supporters.
Yeah, we did mention at the time, didn't we, that a few years ago he might have thought, well, I don't need this, I don't want it. Not so these days. It was, again, we mentioned at the time in the match that Ronnie's attitude was first class. But he knows he's also got a tough opponent here today, Michael Holt. He's busy, Michael, you know, he says very good at sort of putting frames on boards and winning from difficult positions, but that's a good safety. OK, Ronnie might be slight favourite, but as we've said before, this is his first tournament outing in these sort of match conditions, exhibitions and all that. He's been doing a lot of stuff around the country in the UK and in Europe, but this is his first major tournament on this year's circuit. A little bit ring rusty, I suppose, but that's understandable. Oh, that's a good safety.
Nice.
Yeah, it comes to something when John Higgins v Ali Carter is on table 4, but that just shows you the lineup. Of course, Ding and O'Sullivan are going to be centre stage. Judd Trump is on table 3 against Michael White. So a great night, as Mike says, for a ticket.
Oh, we'd like to be covering them all, wouldn't we? I just wonder if that white has travelled far enough to take on this fairly straight red to the right corner. I think it has, but it's a question of the colour. I think he's got the angle to run through for the blue. Not quite this time. This is the first real good chance in this opening frame. Black and pink out of commission for the moment. Well, he caught that dead straight.
One.
And there's a bit of work to be done here. Mind you, this guy's one of the best in the world at making a half chance into a full one.
Six. Seven.
He's already mentioned, David, hasn't he, Ronnie, that he wants to play a lot more tournaments this year. I think when he took that year out, you know, that sort of year sabbatical, and
12.
he came to the Masters and watched the boys, and there was a little bit of jealousy there. He thought, I want to be out there again. And, you know, it's for us, it's great to see him out there again, and I'm sure that when he's not playing in this sort of environment, he does miss it.
What was funny about that was, you're right, he did turn up at the Masters, but the match is his typical sort of Ronnie contrarianism, because the match he chose to come and see was Graham Dott versus Mark Selby, two players I don't think he particularly enjoys playing. But you're right, just coming to the tournament and being with everyone and seeing everyone, I think reminded him of what he was missing.
13.
And he did say the other day that he needs to play more tournaments to sort of keep with the other top players. Worth saying, though, he only played 6 events last season. He won 2 of them, the Masters and the Welsh, and at the Welsh he played fantastic snooker from start to finish.
Well, that was just after the German
19.
Masters, wasn't it? You know, in Berlin, we watched him. He brought the cue over and he was practicing, and you could see in the practice area he was really concentrated. So obviously his thoughts were towards the Welsh Open, and well, the rest is history. He was practicing a couple of hours, and he wasn't exactly growling at anybody, but he didn't want to be disturbed, shall we say, while he was putting those hours in, which
26.
is, again, it's the right thing to do. It's all about concentration, this game.
27.
Yes, and there's a lot of people want a piece of him, and they still do. It's sometimes very difficult to sort of separate the two out, but the work still has to be done, even with all of this talent. And he does work hard, Ronnie. He works as hard as anybody else on the circuit.
33.
Good plan. He's just overdone it, though. He played on the pink
34.
there, but look where the white's finished. It's not too bad.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 34.
Well, he might get that one, though.
Yeah, just slightly stretching. Judd Trump's already won the first frame, was just about to, miles in front against Michael White. Trump, who whitewashed Ben Wollaston in the previous round.
Yeah, I did a bit of that one yesterday, David, and Ben had a few chances, actually. And 2 or 3 of the frames. Couldn't quite put them away. And that's what it's all about at this game. If you do get your chances, you have to put them away. That's why the top stars are where they are, because they do it. We keep saying, though, this lad can play, Michael, and be relishing this challenge.
3.
Can open up the black here. Probably screwing back off the reds for the pink. Nicely done.
4.
Could have done with being straight on the pink, though. He's got the wrong angle on this pink, and he might have to go in and out of bulk with a cue ball, and there's plenty to collide into down there. Now, can he find a path through these bulk colours? It's not bad. It's a great effort. Didn't need much more. Oh, that's unlucky. Look at that. If he rolls on 2 inches, he's
10.
perfectly on that red.
Yeah, he's done so well to come around the table and not catch anything.
It's typical of this game, Dave, isn't it? Another day to landed on that red perfectly. He's got to take his medicine, though. Player safety.
Michael Holt, 10.
Just 1 or 2 of those crept in with Ronnie the other day against Liang Wenbo. And Ronnie's normally a very, very good tactical safety player. Doesn't make many mistakes in that department. He's one of the best in the business. Sort of half got away with that. This red will cut back into this right corner. I think the other one is better, though. To the left, he could play that and play an element of safety with it. Take the cue ball down the table. Unlucky. He's got too close and it's stuck. Oh, that's unbelievable. Unless Ronnie's played that with a touch of side and he's just thrown it offline. He's hit that nearly full ball. could have been better. He could take the pink onto the middle. He's well, he's got a shot on the green or the yellow. I'd fancy the green from there, actually.
Green ball.
Fancy him to get this. He's normally pretty good at these. Just stun the cue ball round off 2 or 3 cushions. No problem. Well, he's played on that red to the other corner, but that will do.
4.
Yes, it was noticeable. He really prepared himself for that green. He didn't rush into it. He just got settled, and then when he was ready to play the shot, he knocked it in nicely.
5.
Terry Griffiths can't play the shots for him, but he must have helped with the mental side of the game.
Yeah,
It's been noticeable really the last year for Michael Holt.
So there's no doubt about that. Now, can he pop this pink in? It just slide past the green here for the red near the blue. Well, he stunned it. So, well, can only assume this red does pass the blue. Looks pretty tight from where we're looking from. But he wouldn't have played that if it doesn't go. The score's a level then in this opener. Just this slightly tricky red near the pocket for Michael here to have the chance of taking this opening frame. That's not finished ideal. He's not straight enough on the one to the middle, and this one down the cushion would be a bit of a stretch. He's looking at the angle to the middle. Well, unless this passes the pink, I can assume this is a safety. Obviously goes. Well played.
18.
Yeah, there was plenty of room. Now can he get right behind this final red on this side cushion? He's underhit it. It's much more difficult to pot from there. He needed that cue ball near the side cushion. You could rattle this. Well, he didn't play it at pace. He's sacrificed the positional side a little there to make sure of the pot, and he could just roll him behind the pink if he wants.
Pink ball.
Can't see him going for this.
Michael Holt, 21.
21 for Michael. That's a good visit, actually, and he's got obviously got Ronnie and a snooker with all the colours on. So Ronnie's got to be careful here.
Foul, we miss. Michael Holt, 4.
Free ball.
Free ball.
That might go back. Hasn't got the perfect angle on the pink to get to the yellow. The blue would be a pressure ball. I would suggest put it back.
Well, he had to think about it, and he's getting them replaced by our referee, Brendan Moore.
Yeah, there'd been no problem, David, if he had the angle for pink to yellow. He had a bit more to do, didn't he? There's no point him taking the, the risk. He's got Ronnie in trouble here.
Yes, and if he'd have taken the blue on, he would have had to have potted it.
Foul and a miss.
Same again.
Michael Holt 4. Free ball.
Well, again, I can't see him taking the pink on.
So 17 in it. Third attempt coming up. Third miss.
Hang on, doesn't want this to go in.
Foul and a miss. Michael Holt 4.
Guess what?
Well, I think Ronnie O'Sullivan will settle for that.
Well, at the moment, Michael in control here. Ronnie having to escape from another snooker. Can he get away with this one? Gone round it.
Foul.
Well, now
Michael Holt
he needs a snooker because he's 28 behind with 27 on.
Yes, and this won't. Oh, I'm going to say I think I'm nearly a free ball with the black over the corner, but it's not. Just got to make sure he doesn't take that cue ball near the middle pocket.
Well, he's done what he's had to do in this frame, Holt. He's not taken undue risks, and he's kept O'Sullivan under pressure, and it's worked.
Yep, good tactics. Sound tactics.
5. Michael Holt 5.
So 33 in front. O'Sullivan, though, coming back, needs 3 snookers.
Yeah, I think he was about to just get a little bit of table time there, but the pink has now come in the way of the brown to the middle. So I think he just wants to just get the arm going. Normally, you would just left it alone and get him on the next frame.
Could be end of frame now.
Yeah, it should be. I think he went for that. There's, well, 1 or 2 shots he's played the cue and he's been slightly offline so far.
4.
Yes, I think we might be getting on with the second frame now. Especially
9.
now. Good cueing.
He looks very confident, but also, importantly, he looks very calm, does Michael Holt. He's played a very good frame here.
15.
And he's won
First
it
frame.
to lead Ronnie O'Sullivan
Michael
here
Holt.
in Shanghai. O'Sullivan needs to tighten up his game. We shall see how he gets on in frame 2 after this short break. Ronnie O'Sullivan getting frame 2 underway. Michael Holt has won the opener. Well, so far, O'Sullivan looks as he did against Liang Wenbo, a little bit rusty, which is understandable because his last professional tournament was back in April, the World Championship.
Please, just take a seat. Excuse me, just sit down.
Brendan Moore just inviting someone to sit down.
Yeah, we talk about the pressures and things that are heaped onto the players and stuff like that, David. But you know, the referees have great responsibility as well, don't they, to keep things in order. You know, when the boys are out there, they can be under it a little bit for these lads and lasses.
He was a mile away from that, and look at his face, the grimace there, because he's given O'Sullivan a chance. Yes, he came round to check that the pink went, but is he on it? Don't think so.
No, I think he's gone too far.
Ronnie O'Sullivan won.
Judd Trump is already 2-0 up against Michael White. They never looked like a match that would have a lot of safety in it. Trump's won the first two. And Ali Carter, also a great start for him. He's 2-0 up. And John Higgins, last time they played at the World Open early this season, Carter won 5-0. The other match, Mark Allen leads Ding Junhui 1-0. That is live on the Eurosport Player, if you want to watch that one. We'll have action here later on.
Already this is starting out to be a little bit scrappy. Black's tied up, pink's tied up. Might be a chance to open up a little bit of the pack here and possibly nudge the black into play, though. Well, Michael's tactics in the end of that first frame was spot on. He's well aware that you can't give Ronnie table time. Might have left this red on, but again it's the difficulty of getting onto a colour here, unless you can play this with a lot of top spin and get on the blue. Well, he went the other way, but he has got on the blue. That's a great shot. Good cueing.
Yes, he struck that so well. He struck it like he expected to pot it, rather than worrying about what might happen if he missed it.
Got the angle on the blue here to come down for the red near the black spot. I think the black will go once a couple of reds have moved out of the way. I just wonder whether you can play this red in such a way you could screw back off another red off the side cushion, possibly beyond the black here. If he, well, he could play the middle one of the three. Actually, that would open up the black anyway. Yes, he can get through to it, and I think the black will go after this red's potted. So all of a sudden, things have opened up slightly.
7.
got a kick there. It's gone in, but he's got a kick. It's only just gone in on the side door. You could hear it, and it's taken the pace out of the cue ball.
12.
Yeah, that was a definite jump off the spot. There was a thud. And I don't think he's on anything here, unless he's on the red next to the black. Has he got there? Is there a possible plant? Nope.
Michael Holt, 12.
Well, it was really unlucky, particularly after the ready potty to get in.
Well, there's always a half chance of that. I think he had a look at it as well, but obviously it's a bit of a bonus going in, especially with the balls, well, the distance between them, I should say.
Well, I suppose you could say the fluke evens out the luck in the last two visits because he had the kick before.
Not hard enough. It was a perfect angle.
Miss. Michael Holt, 4.
But if there's nothing there, that's going back. No, I just wonder if there is a red. Yes.
One.
Oh, that's just got into the white a little bit too much there. He's put himself under a little bit of pressure leaving the cue ball there. And he can't do much with it. If it's dead straight, he can just drop this in. That was a little bit careless. It was probably the adrenaline's flowing.
Green ball.
Looking for the snooker off the back cushion. That's good. Well, that's very clever thinking from Michael Holt, and well played, because he could have taken the black on, but, well, he thought there was no value in it. Now he's got Ronnie in trouble. Very clever. Michael Holt is playing well, and he's thinking well. Yeah, he caught one. Just flicked one on the way through. No, he was trying to get in behind the green, but didn't go far enough down the cushion. It's still okay, but it would have liked the white behind the green. What about this one? Well played. Well, he caught that much thinner than he intended. Another tactical battle coming up then. Till one player can get in. Well, that's a mistake. And it's come from Michael, so great chance here for Ronnie. Only 17 points behind with plenty on. Better.
One.
It's a bit of a stretch on the brown, but I think you can play it left-handed. Yeah, even the left hand is a stretch, so he's going for the extension on the cue. Well, he wants to be closer than that. He's looking at this red on the right-hand side of the pink, but I think he expected to be at least a couple of feet sort of closer to this red.
5. Six.
Nowhere near.
Well, it's a good sign if he's knocking those in, because that's the sort of ball you could see him missing if he is a little bit rusty and maybe a little bit low on confidence, but
11.
he just took his time and knocked it in.
Yeah, this one also. Well played.
12.
Yeah, you can see it in him, though. Can't you? He's building himself into this tournament, but he's also trying to build himself into the coming season. Great chance now.
16. 17.
Well, normally you would say one apiece.
24. 25.
That was side door.
$32. $33. $40. $41. $48. $49.
Won't need the red near the pink. This one will be enough.
56. 57.
Just caught it too full. Should have done enough.
64.
$47 the difference, 35 on, 3 snookers to tie.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 64.
Well, a good visit there from
And the
Ronnie.
frame.
Useful break of 64 from Ronnie O'Sullivan, ends in a snooker, so Michael Holt stays in his chair. And battle is joined here at the grand stage. Ronnie O'Sullivan and Michael Holt all square at 1 frame apiece. Remember, 5 the target for a place in the quarterfinals tomorrow. Michael Holt breaks off in frame 3. 1 apiece now with Ronnie O'Sullivan, and has left a red sticking out here on the right-hand side. Yeah, so now O'Sullivan's made that good 64. He's just starting to find his game.
1.
The long game in his first match wasn't particularly stellar, but nothing wrong with this one.
Six. 7. 12. 13.
Yeah, played on the one near the black, looks pretty good. Perfect.
18.
Just, well, can he come around with 2 cushions actually?
19.
You can see, sort of leave himself the angle to just push into these 2 reds. Just signs here, Ronnie's beginning to open up a little bit.
26. 27.
Next, sort of takes no time at all for this guy to knock up the brakes. That amazing 147 at the Crucible, 5 minutes 20 seconds, incredible.
34. 35.
The man who won the fastest ever frame in snooker, 3 minutes Tony Drago. He's 51 today, so happy birthday, Tony. I'm sure he'll be watching. He absolutely loves snooker. Well, it's a good split, but the cue ball has not finished well.
Not at
40.
all. Yeah, great character, Tony Drago, as well. You can get exhausted just by watching him. Well, that was the problem. That cue ball landing on the side cushion.
40.
And the red's come up the table as well, and he hasn't covered it.
Yeah, it's unlucky, really, to finish there, but anything can happen when you go into the pack. This was a tough red to take on, and it stayed out.
One.
Well, he's played that quite well, just overdone it slightly, but it's okay. The problem with these sort of shots is that you can take your eye off the pot because you're concentrating on the positional side, just to make sure the pot and let the rest happen. He's got to play a cannon into something here, but don't take your eye off the pot.
Somebody's phone's vibrating. Can you make sure it's turned off, please?
Yeah, nicely done. But has he landed on this left on red? I'm not sure.
8.
That cue ball has just run on a little bit through that red. He's not on the left on red. Might even play a safety here. He could play a plant, but take the cue ball into bulk at the same time.
Please, whose phone's vibrating?
Oh, that phone's just gone off again.
The phone here vibrating. Make sure it's turned off, please.
Referee Brendan Moore trying to find the culprit. Well, we knew where the cue ball was going to finish. Well, that's a great red.
1.
And he has the brown to the middle.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 1.
Chose not to play it. Yeah, well played. And the danger there was to, if he went around the red, left it on. It was a good angle. Might find himself in another snooker, though. Got to get out of this one as well now. Now, this is not easy to get safe, because if he doesn't get the right contact, he'll leave Ronnie something on. I suppose you could try and hit the red just above the pink spot, but he's got to hit the far side of it to take the cue ball away. If he catches it full or this side, well, it's trouble. Probably dead weight on the 2 reds and the pink. He's gone for the other one. Well, that's not too bad, actually. At least he caught the underneath of the red, but there is a red here for Ronnie to the right centre. Yeah, Michael was definitely in trouble there. Ronnie with already a 33-point lead. If this goes in, I suggest it's 2-1 to him.
One.
Yeah, there's just signs here that Ronnie's beginning to play now. The game is coming back.
Didn't pot that very cleanly.
4. 5.
So we've seen him win matches, tournaments, playing some unbelievable snooker, and that's the standard he's held to. The truth is he can beat players not playing at his best. He did the other day against Liang Wenbo. Not necessarily how he'd want to win, but he can still do it.
Eight. 9.
Well, it should be frame over.
16.
Red and the colour needed.
17.
Oh, that's pinged off the cushion a little bit. A wide smile there from Ronnie. It was a big bounce there. I sent to Phil Studd yesterday, David. I thought that these cushions might have been recovered because the 2 days in, they looked getting a little bit springy, these cushions.
20.
So whether they've dampened them down or recovered, I'm not sure, but they looked softer yesterday.
21.
Well, he's done enough already. Now will Michael come back?
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 21. And a frame.
So Ronnie O'Sullivan pretty swiftly has killed off frame 3, and he's looking better in general. He leads 2-1, and the next frame is the last before the mid-session interval.
Thank you, frame 4. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
So this is the last frame before the mid-session break. O'Sullivan leading 2-1.
Hasn't played that very well. He was hoping to cover that red with some of the yellow, and he's overhit it as well. Left this red on for Michael to the right centre. That's a poor safety from Ronnie there. Well, you can't leave those. Ooh, slow down. Again, that was pretty springy off the top cushion.
Yeah, this is table 2. This is the table Neil Robertson played on yesterday against Ryan Day, and they were getting some pretty odd bounces as well. It wasn't great by any means. And look where the cue ball's finished, on the bulk cushion.
Yellow ball.
These are always tough, just to play dead weight in behind on these fast cloths. Oh, has he got there? Has it got there? Just. he was urging it on. So often you can underhit those. You tend to overhit them. No, missed them.
Foul, a miss. Michael
Well,
Holt.
that'll probably go back. Just looking for... I'll play the same shot again, but he's just looking for a little glancing blow off a red here to leave the cue ball near the top cushion. I think he's missed them again. Exactly the same.
Foul, a miss. Michael Holt, full.
Oh, guess what? Well, you can see the idea. It was just caught that a little bit too full, and the danger was, of course, leaving Michael a red on here, which he has done. Chance of the red to the green pocket, go down for the blue. Try and build something from there. No, he's been queuing pretty well here, Michael. Can he knock this one in? Nope. I think he's covered it, though. Yeah, I think it's just apologised to Ronnie on the way through there, covering that red. Yeah, that was pretty clever. I think there is a red on here, but it's high risk. Well, this has to go in. Probably stun around the back of the black for the blue. Now then, what is he left? Well, I'll suggest plenty. It was one of those, he didn't know whether to go for it or not, but those are the ones that you've got to get them, of course, if you do take them on. So a good chance here for Ronnie then. We'll have to go back for the blue. Didn't play that very well.
Yeah, this is the problem when
Six.
you lose ideal position. So he's caught the brown. This is slightly more difficult than it could have been. But no problem. Again, though, not
Seven.
great.
No, he might play the brown here because he's landed a bit straight on the blue. Whatever, it's difficult to get onto the next red or close to one. Probably the one on the right-hand side cushion there he's looking at. He's gone the other way. Well, if he nudges the red and black open here, this would be a bonus. Unlucky. That was nearly
11.
so good.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 11.
So just 11. Went wrong pretty early on, really. Losing position. Or ideal position.
Well, thicker than intended, but I'll say no damage done. The only thing is now Ronnie can play a good safety back here with the hand on the table. Well, is that bounced enough for Ronnie to see it? There isn't one near the black, but I'm just... Well, no, look at that. That's a fraction. If that red had rolled another inch, that was on. What if he's trying to swerve around the pink here? He might have left one on here to the middle. I don't know whether Michael can stay on the black. He can certainly lay a snooker. That's good. Well, Ronnie had a look at that when he played the shot. You saw straight away that he might have left that on, but it was obviously tight to get on the black, but he has a pot on this black. Well played. Wanted to be out for that left on red. Hasn't gone far enough.
8. Michael Holt, 8.
Nicely done. Yeah, that's not bad either. Great return from Ronnie there.
Michael White did win that 4th frame, so he's on the scoreboard, but Judd Trump is 3-1 in front at the interval on table 3.
Nicely played, using the green for cover. Similar shot coming up here from Ronnie, just white behind the green on the back cushion. No play. Well, Ronnie's one of the best tactical players in the world, but wasn't always that way, actually. He liked to attack in his early days when he was a youngster, but he's certainly learned his craft now. Two cushions, dead weight on the reds, perhaps. If he tries to play the glancing blow, it could go wrong. Well, it's looking like 4 cushions then, dead weight into the pack. Good angle. Just overhit it slightly. Not sure why he went to 4 cushions. He could have played that off too. Oh, hang on, hang on, hang on. Do you know, it always looked wide.
Yeah, it was always heading to that jaw. So that's a bit of a reprieve for Holt, and you can see O'Sullivan's not impressed with that.
One.
Well, Michael knew that he'd made that mistake out of the snooker, but I'm sure surprised to be back at the table so soon. Can he make the most of this? Make it 2 apiece at the interval.
9.
Little cannon into the bunch here coming up. Just open them up a little. Doesn't have to actually. You could drop this in. The single red will go to the. There's a couple of reds that will go to the right corner. The one near the pink, one in the middle of the punch. So doesn't really have to take a risk with a cannon. There's reds to be played on. Chose to open them up a little.
16.
Important visit this. This is the pre-interval frame, so it sets the tone as they go to the dressing rooms, and obviously for Holt it would also level the score. Especially as, if he won it at this visit, O'Sullivan's last shot before the interval would be that misread, which he clearly wasn't impressed by.
$24. 25.
Well, we know these cueing well enough. Didn't like that one. That misread. Worst case scenario, though, it's 2 all at the interval. Well, you can screw back off this black with a little bit of reverse side for that lone red there, and the one that's open anyway. Ooh, that will do nicely. Well played, well thought out. 38 the lead then.
32.
Must make this count, really. Should do. 2 all, it's game on.
33.
Little cannon here, perhaps. Oh, well, he nudged it on the way through, but that could have easily gone wrong.
40.
Surprised it didn't go into them there. Good angle on the black to split those 4 reds. Or 5 reds, I should say.
41.
4 now. Might have to play a cannon here, though. So 47 the lead. So black, red colour would be enough. Got to play the cannon here. could have been better.
48.
Well, he's not over the winning line yet. Well played. Nice
49.
recovery.
Yes, there was pressure on that.
And the blue becomes frame ball.
Well, Michael Holt, for so many years regarded as erratic, has turned into a really stubborn character and tough to beat.
54.
And this sets it up nicely for when they come back after the interval.
55.
Yeah, we say he's been working with Terry Griffiths, probably calmed him down a little bit with regard to temperament, but it's obviously Terry's instilled in him and told him how good he is, how good a player he is, and have a little bit more self-belief, and that's coming out now.
61.
So the missed red has been costly for O'Sullivan in this frame.
68. 69.
A chance of a century. Oh, well, look at that one. I thought he was going to the middle, but he looked to nudge the red off the cushion, and that's a great pot. The century's still on. Well, not this in Michael and Clear.
75.
It'd be a nice way to go into the interval. There's been 26 centuries so far this week. Of course, Stephen Maguire at the top with that maximum break from the other day. Well played.
76.
Well, this has been superb.
Yes, I mean, the frame was well won, but the shot he played on the pink to free that red was just, I think, a sign of how good he's feeling in general. He's enjoying his snooker at the moment.
85.
Yeah, it certainly tricked me. I thought he was taking it to the middle. It was just the easier pot. 110 on here. Michael's made 169
88.
career centuries. He's had 7 already this year. This is good stuff. Sets things up nicely for the second half.
92.
Well, the only way to beat Ronnie O'Sullivan is to take the game to him. He's done that. He's competed well, and it's honours even.
97.
This has been a very classy break.
103.
They feel great going to the dressing room for the mid-session interval. So the break ends at 103. Michael Holt levels up with Ronnie O'Sullivan here in Shanghai. Yes, a very interesting first 4 frames. Michael Holt won the first, O'Sullivan the next 2, but that century makes it all square. 2-2 at the end. Michael Holt then to get us underway again after that excellent 103 break in the 4th frame. It's been good stuff so far, very interesting. First to 5 to reach the quarterfinals.
Well, if the black was available, Ronnie would be taking this right and red on, but he might still have to do that. It's the only one he can see, but I don't know where the colour's coming from. Possibly the pink to the middle. Might be forced into this a little. Oh, that's clever. Could have done with the white tight to the cushion. He's just bounced off that cushion, and there's this red to the yellow pocket now for Michael. I'm sure he'll be taking this on. Well, he's not. He's refusing it. So far, Michael's shot choice and tactics have been spot on. Playing some good hard match snooker here, Michael Holt. Playing well. I know it's a two apiece. You're playing well and things are going okay. You get little nudges like that as well, just covering that red with the brown. There's a path back to bulk for Ronnie, but of course his concern is that red over the corner pocket. It's not too bad with the two reds there on the right hand side. You can use those for cover. What's he playing here? Is he going for this? Back for the blue. Wasn't that far away. Well, he's played in such a way not to really leave anything. David has already mentioned things when we lead in Michael in 4-1 I should say. And the sixth frame is just underway. We'll keep you posted.
One.
Blue ball.
Well, he's choosing to attack with a couple of reds near corner pockets. It has to go in, of course. Well played. Well, once more, he's not backing away here, Michael. He's going for a shot, which is nice to see. He's confident. Why not?
Yes,
Six.
it had to go in, obviously playing for reds.
Yeah, I think this black might pass the red down the cushion. If you can get close to it, just drop it in for reds. Let's see how he plays this. He might go back for the blue or the pink. Yeah, the percentage was the blue. He's played it well.
7. 12. $13. 80. 19.
Well, that was crisply hit. Still plenty of reds to play on here. Just has to keep good control of the cue ball. Would like to get the black onto its own spot at some stage if it's possible. The pink onto its own spot would sort of tie it up slightly. Would only go to what, the corner and probably the left middle. Wanted the white a little bit further down than that.
24.
It's going to have to play one of these reds just left of the black spot. Just wondering when he's contemplating the cannon into the black here, that would be risky. Could go wrong. It seems he can see this one then, just left of the pink. It's obviously tight. Yeah, he's gone back to plan A, but he doesn't really want to play this because he's going to have to go into reds or the black, or it's difficult to get the cue ball away from everything else. There's a small gap there through the two reds near the black, but he's going to have to play it well. If he catches anything at all, well, he'll be out of position. Not bad. That
25.
will do nicely. What about the cue power there to get back for the pink? That was brilliant.
Yes, it's clear that he's playing the table. He's not thinking about his opponent. He's not thinking about the venue and what it all means. He's just concentrating on what's happening on the 12 by 6, which is easier said than done, I think.
31.
And you know, when this is what this
32.
game's all about, David, isn't it? If you're at the table and you stay at the table, your opponent can't do anything about it. Not sat in the chair. He's waiting for you to miss. As I mentioned before, he's tactically he's been very good in this match, Michael. His thought process has been good, his shot selection has been good, and his execution has been good.
$38. $39.
A
45.
bit more work to be done, of course, but he is working these well at the moment.
Thank you. 46.
No, if you can drop this in, leave yourself an angle on the pink to the middle in such a way
51.
to nudge the reds open. That would be ideal. Still needs a couple of reds here. Chose to go down for the blue, that's fair enough, but it needs to roll on a bit. He's short of pace. It's not too bad actually with the yellow off its own spot. He can come off back and side cushions and play the cannon into the 4 reds. Now he's dropped short. This might work out to his advantage. Still the loose one on the right hand side, of course, but I think it's worth trying to disturb these reds. If he gets it right, it's frame over. No, he's going the other way. He's going the percentage. Can't blame him. Some stage though, he's got to get on one of those reds.
57.
If not the second one down the cushion. This time, as Ronnie looks on, wondering whether he'll get another chance. This time for Michael, he can get on the pink with a good angle to split the reds.
But he's missed the red.
Michael
So
Holt,
going well there,
57.
but Breck ends at 57.
Yeah, just thought he might have taken the risk to split the 4 reds there and gone for the jugular, really. It would have been frame over. So, 57 the difference, and still plenty on for Ronnie there. He's played a good safety as well. I think he's covered everything else. He's forcing Michael. Sorry, another way around. Yeah, it is Michael at the table, isn't it? They've got the little arrow on the wrong person at the moment. It's Michael at the table, and he's forcing Michael to play this red on the side cushion. A little graphis hat. There we go. Had a mini tea break.
Send us a biscuit. Interesting moment this, because he was going well, broke down at 57, and now he's under a little bit of pressure. Because he knows if he lets O'Sullivan in, then could well be frame over.
He's playing the safety here with side. He was going to avoid the double kiss. He's done it well. He's done it very well, but has he covered the red? He hasn't. It was a good cue ball, and lucky to see the red finish there. So it's a chance for Ronnie. It's not an easy one, but it's a chance to get in. No problem there, and he's on the pink as well.
1.
Well, this would be some steal. Michael has made all the running in this frame so far. I'll go back to that blue in the middle, Dave, when he had the chance to split the reds. I thought he should have done that, really. He still needed the 2 reds on the other side to win the frame. Why on earth he didn't try and split them? He had nothing to lose. If he misses the reds, he can play a safety. But if he opens them up, it's frame over. Anyway, that's gone. Be too happy with that. Didn't really get them open, and he's pushed a red towards the top
14.
cushion. be careful he doesn't push this.
Thank you. 50.
Good pot, but he's slightly out of position.
21.
Oh, don't block the pocket. I think it just has done. Can he see the pink? Yep, I think it's okay. In fact, he's played the blue to the middle. That's fair enough. Slow down. Slow down. Super fast table.
27. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 27.
So 27, white on the back cushion, just off it. Trails by 30. Both reds out in the open though.
Thank you.
Well, that's a bonus. Putting that green safe with a 30-point lead. Depends where they finish. Do you know, I think he's got a snooker out of this. On both reds. Now, Michael shouldn't play the one near the cushion. He should play two cushions and try and push this one up the table. Unless he can see some of it. Well done. This looks pretty good, you know. He's got the snooker. What a great shot that is. Laid the snooker on both reds. Yeah, not quite. Didn't want to put the red there, though. So 30 points the lead, 43 on the table. Is Michael tempted with the pot on this right-hand red? No. Again, playing very, very mature, disciplined snooker here, Michael Holt. There was a day when he might have gone for that. Yeah, he's got away with that a little bit. This gives Ronnie the chance to take the green off the cushion, though. Well, he's left the red on. It passes the green.
Wow, it had to think about it, didn't it? Wasn't sure if that was going to drop. What a massive difference it makes that it did.
And also on the green to get onto the final red. Yes, he needs the red with the green. If he takes the blue, that's fair enough. Ronnie needs a snooker, but it's not difficult to get onto the final red here. This is frame ball for 3-2 for him.
4.
Well, they're both competing really hard.
5.
It's a fascinating match, and Michael Holt, barring disasters here, should be 3-2 in front.
Ten. Thank you. 10 on the frame.
Sullivan has seen
Michael
enough.
Holt.
40 behind with 27 on. So Michael Holt goes back in front. It's, as I say, an intriguing encounter this. Both players really digging deep. And Michael Holt with a 3-2 lead.
Thank you, frame 6. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break. One. Blue ball. Six. Michael Holt 6. One. Blue, thank you. Blue ball. Ronnie O'Sullivan 1. Foul. Miss. Michael Holt 4. Mike. Thank you. One. Rumble. Five. 6. Michael Holt, 6. Foul, a miss. Michael Holt, 4. One. Michael Holt, 1. One. Eight. Michael Holt, 8. 1. Ronnie O'Sullivan 1. Next. 1. Eight. Keep the noise down, please. Thank you. Nine.
Well, that's testament to John Paris, cues of London, David, wasn't it? He makes the cues for Ronnie. It stood the test there.
Yes, of course, famously, Sullivan, before the Masters 1 year, did literally smash his cue up. And then, with the new one, went and won the tournament.
Of course, you had the time away at that time at Sheffield when he gave his cue and case away to that young lad.
40.
What it shows us, though, is that he cares of winning and losing. He cares about playing well, and he wasn't at all impressed missing the black like that. And now, at the moment, he's been made to stew in his seat, thinking about it.
All Michael has to do is carry on with what he's been doing. Just look after what's going on in the green bays. Nothing else around him. He's been very good here today, just switching everything else to what's going on around.
21.
He's not a happy bunny, is he? He's such a perfectionist. He hates it when he's playing like this and things are not going well. Like I said, Michael here just keeping in the zone, switching things off, well, just, you know, keeping things out of his mind, except
22.
just purely what's in front of him at the table. There's a cannon of some sort here, whether it be on the first red or the left-hand red of the 4. It's got to hit something, though. Yes, that's okay. Got the red to the middle.
$29.
Frying ball, then.
Yep, doesn't need to do anything fancy. Just make sure of the red. And he has done.
30.
And he's pushed the pink into a potable position. He's got Ronnie O'Sullivan on the ropes here. And he's applying the pressure.
How Sally Carter, a 5-2 winner over John Higgins, so he'll play Stuart Bingham. They've met a few times of late, those two. Not least at the Crucible, of course, but yeah, he'll play Stuart Bingham in the quarterfinals. Another solid win for Carter, winner of the World Open recently.
36. $37.
Meanwhile, Michael Holt going well here on table 2. Don't think it really matters which matches we put on today. They were all great. Whoever was on table 1 and 2, it's certainly a stellar lineup in this session.
$44.
This frame is well and truly won. And we saw O'Sullivan's last shot. He missed the black, wrapped his cue on the table in disgust. Not a good sign then for
Michael Holt,
his supporters.
44.
He's got to
and the frame.
try and cool it, because Michael Holt looks pretty cool, doesn't he? And he's just one frame away from victory now. Michael Holt leading 4-2. And as I say, one more frame and he will send Ronnie O'Sullivan out of this tournament. So Ronnie O'Sullivan in trouble here. He trails 4-2 to Michael Holt. He's getting a lot of support. But as we said, he's trying as hard as he can. It's just not quite happening. He hasn't found fluency. Just 1/2 century, 64 in the third frame. That put him 2-1 in front. He's now 4-2 behind. Full-blooded attempt at the red, but it stays out. Just some news for you from table 3. It's still 4-3 to Michael White over Judd Trump. It was 3-0 to Trump, and they're in the early stages of frame 8.
Looks like it's covered, although Michael has a chance to play a plant here.
Still shaking his head. Not happy.
Well, he could get through to it direct, but
One.
he's just overdone it, trying to get onto the black. I mean, he might still be able to see enough of it, but it's awkward. Can't see him playing that. He's got to play one of the vault colours, really, unless he comes off the top cushion dead weight onto the black. Well, this audience here on the grand stage in Shanghai just wondering whether Ronnie can get himself back into this match. And well, he did the other day against Liang Wenbo. He was 4-1 behind there, but let's be honest, Michael's playing a lot better than Liang Wenbo was.
Thank you. Black ball.
There's only way at all that Ronnie can force the decider once more.
Michael Holt, 1.
Well, at the World Grand Prix, it was 3-0 to Holt when they played, best of 7. O'Sullivan did play well for 3-3, and then Holt made a good 76 in the decider.
I suppose there is one consolation. There's going to be no disturbance from the other table now. Well, that's finished, so these two boys can really concentrate. And of course, the audience on that side will be watching this one as well, especially from above.
Yes, there's many people here, hundreds of them, who want Ding v O'Sullivan tomorrow night, but Michael Holt is not amongst them. And he's done enough to suggest he can certainly kill this off.
I think another spectator, interested spectator, will be, of course, Ding Junhui. See how this one finishes. Right, yeah, he's had the rub again. Got away with that one. Could have easily hit that red full ball and stayed down here. Great pot. It's more like it. Great red to get in.
Yes, he's got in. Now he's got to stay in. Because where the balls are, if he breaks down here, it's a chance for Holt to win.
Well, I might favour somebody in the front row if he misses from here, David, after what we've seen so far. But you can see the frustration, the anger, and you know, the disappointment. 9. As you said, that's purely because this guy's a champion and a winner, and he wants to win this week. He's come back. This is his first tournament on the main tour for this year, and he wants to do well. He's got a bit to do here, though.
16. $17.
Well, it helps, I suppose, being the game's greatest ever break builder. It's 824 centuries, top of the list.
Just overdone that one slightly. I think he'll take the red to the middle now, back for the black. I think he played a 1 to the corner. This is okay.
23.
Little cannon into the 2 reds, perhaps. Well done. Unfortunately, just pushed that red on the pink. He's opened up another one, though.
31. $38. 39. $46. 47.
No, that's beautifully played and found the gap. I don't know whether he meant to leave himself awkward over the reds, but it gave him the angle to get onto this red. So 55. Far, so good here for Ronnie in this one. Leads by 54. Just a couple of reds with colours will be enough. Oh, no, no.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 55.
Well, I think he's got down there, and when he's played the black, he was undecided on what to do with it. He certainly doesn't like that near knuckle on that pocket.
Well, how many times do you see O'Sullivan miss 2 blacks like that we've seen in the last 2 frames in a match? Pretty much never. So, 54 in it, plenty still on, though. Holt with a chance.
1.
He's got a good angle here just to open up those 2 reds on the right-hand side. Cushion first, catch the far one. Just probably a little bit of side here. Or is he screwing into them? Oh, he's gone the other way. Oh, that surprised me. That could have gone wrong. It was a bit tight there.
8.
It's like the bottom one goes. Yep, that's fair enough then. Well, I think it's going to be about that red near the pink. If he nudges that one open at some stage, well, who knows? It could be match over. Ronnie will be on his way home, I'm afraid.
$16. Thank you. 17.
Yes, he's got it. I think this red goes. What a shot that is. What a great cannon.
And what a great chance now to win this match. Couldn't really ask for a better one.
Oh, what a cannon that was. Well, we saw
25.
a picture of Ronnie there, wondering whether he'd get another chance. I think the only little bit of insurance is that red against the pink, but it's not there now. What a great performance this has been for Michael Holt. If he can finish the job here, this is one of the best matches I've ever seen him play. He's been disciplined. His shot selection has been superb.
31.
He's attacked when he could do.
Quiet down, please.
He's taken this match to Ronnie from the beginning, and now he has a chance for a great victory.
$32.
Yes, there's no doubt he's a new man, Michael Holt. He looks a lot calmer. Just got to keep calm now for a few more minutes. Put himself into the quarterfinals.
No insurance at all here for Ronnie. It's just a question of if Michael misses under the pressure. But at the moment,
38.
that's a forlorn man there, and I think he might be on his way home. He came here looking for the silverware, looking to kick off his season on a good
39.
note, but I think it's about to be snuffed out.
Well, they're on their spots for Michael Holt.
$44. $46.
Okay, we know that Michael beat Ronnie 4-3 in the 2016 World Grand Prix, but for me, this would be a better victory.
49.
I think the fact that he beat him there, though, has made a difference because it's still relatively fresh in both their minds, and also he played really well to do so. Judd Trump is out. He's lost 5-3. He was 3-0 up to Michael White, so that's table 3. And it looks like this man, he's heading out. He missed a black in the previous frame. That was hard to believe. Same thing happened in this one, off its spot. He'll be very frustrated.
58.
Holt just needs the pink. Oh, cue ball's run on a little bit. Got to settle himself.
Please, please.
Well, it's easier that he doesn't need the black.
Deep breaths. He's just, as I say, settling himself. It's pink for victory. And in it goes, and that's a terrific clearance, and it's a terrific all-round performance from Michael Holt, who has beaten the crowd favourite, Ronnie O'Sullivan. Clearly not at full strength in terms of his game. He's been away since the World Championship. He came here to Shanghai looking for something, but could have lost first round, has lost in the second round, and Michael Holt is delighted, quite rightly, not just to win. Any victory over Ronnie O'Sullivan is worth celebrating, but the performance, the match play that he produced, absolutely brilliant. can't quite see what we're looking at there. It's a picture of something. It might be his father, who I know has been ill of late. He had to pull out of the 6 Reds, but he's still going strong here in Shanghai. He'll play Ding in the quarterfinals. He's beaten Ronnie O'Sullivan 5-2.